Hi everybody, welcome back to the Wonder of Anime YouTube channel. My name is Lisa, and in this video I am going to finally, at least for me it feels like finally, be reviewing the anime and movie Given. Just a regular plebeian, I heard of Given, I think, sometime last year when the movie was coming out. I was super into like anime news at that time. Not that I'm not into it now, but definitely last year I feel like I was more aware of like upcoming anime, upcoming movies and things like that. As a result, I heard of Given. I kind of saw like the movie, you had to watch the anime for it to make sense. So I didn't watch the movie, but I am a huge like anime movie person. You guys see on this channel, I've reviewed quite a few anime movies because I love them so much. And there's something about an anime movie, especially ones that are like standalone, that don't have to do with like an anime or anything like that, that are just really, really good. Once I saw that the movie was coming out, I kind of piqued my interest of the anime because I saw that it was related to an anime and kind of just put it on my mind that I wanted to watch this anime series. I didn't know when, I didn't know like when I was going to make it happen, but I knew that I wanted to watch it. And it wasn't until this year, 2021, that finally I was like, you know what? Let me watch Given. I was at a friend's house and we were gonna watch something together, and I was like, Given seems cute. I've already been wanting to watch it. I kind of told you that we should watch it together. Let's start watching it. So at my friend's house, we saw together, I think, episodes 1 through 4 or 1 through 5. Now, we were also drinking and, like having fun. So while I definitely paid attention to the anime, I really kind of was just like, oh, like this is good. Like I definitely want to watch more, but I don't think the anime itself really like hit me until I started watching it by myself. And after that, maybe it took like a week or so, I ended up finishing the anime. I think maybe total over the course of 2 weeks. And I remember I was like, I don't feel like rewatching episodes 1 through 5 because I did already watch it. So I ended up kind of just going online, reading like a really good like episode by episode plot synopsis. So I was like, oh yeah, this and this happened. And then I ended up just kind of binging the rest of the anime. I think the anime is only 12 or 13 episodes. And then I finally caught up. My friend was on vacation. Shout out to my friend Tati. Me and her right now, we just like anime. I mean, we're real friends, but we just have such a bond with anime and manga right now. We've been like on a streak. So we definitely waited for her to come back from vacation, and we finally saw the Given movie this past, I don't know when you guys will be watching this video, but within the time that I'm recording this, I saw the movie a couple days ago. And in between finishing the series and watching the movie, I think about a week or so has, like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks has transpired. And I have been obsessively into Given. I'm telling you, I've been on the subreddit. I've been on the Instagram. I have... Where's my wallpaper? I can't show you my wallpaper because I'm recording, but my wallpaper is Given. And it is just so... I am so obsessed with it. To the point where I've already ordered the manga. As soon as I finish the anime, I ordered the manga, and I'm just waiting for that to come in because it is, spoiler alert, super sold out everywhere. Which, like, yes, Given, I'm here for that. But also, girl, I want to read this. And I know I can read it online, but I've touched upon this many a times. I just love reading manga in my hands, if at all possible. So I am so excited to read it when I finally get it. Given is a boys love series, kind of like a musical series in terms of that it focuses on a band and these essentially four guys. Two are partnered up, or they will be partnered up. And it focuses on the music, on the concerts, on the songwriting, and just how one of the main characters, Mafuyu, deals with his trauma and his hurtness through music and becoming this musician and joining this band. And I don't know what it is about Given. Like, the story is very, very unique, or like, I feel like it's very, obviously I'm obsessed with it. I love the story. But I don't think it's very, like, unique or transformational in the sense of like like a Jujutsu Kaisen or something, where it's like completely new things, at least to me, like completely new things. Like, I feel like Given has some themes that people are familiar with. You're in a relationship with someone, that person passes away, you feel guilty for that person passing away, you are kind of on the brink of moving on, finding a new partner, finding a new love, and you just kind of are like at this point where you're like, I need to move on, get over this other person. I don't want to forget them though, and I do want to be in this new relationship moving forward. Like, that is not a new concept. That's not a new storyline. This happens in anime, manga, traditional media, you know, American, Western, whatever culture has some version of this. Because the reality is, like, people die. And as sad as that is, people die while you're in a relationship with them. People die at the most passionate, most fulfilling moments of your relationship. They can pass away, and it's just what comes after that. But there's something about Given being, one, that it's a boy's love experiencing this, and two, the combination of using like that hobby that existed for the person who passed away, like kind of like wanting to honor them, and but still realizing that you yourself, the person who survived losing that loved one, like, you have to move on. And I just think it is such a beautiful story, and something that just really, really, really captivated me, leading to my now obsession. I feel like with Given, obviously the anime itself really focuses on Mafuyu and Yue and like their relationship, like them two together, and like that is the main pivotal point. But in the background of the anime, there are other relationships that are also developing, or other parts of relationship, whether romantic, friendship wise, that are being explored. And I love the way that the anime handles that, and which then leads into the movie, where the movie focuses on Kaji and Haruki and their relationship, lack thereof, and then continual relationship. And I love that they kind of put that into a movie, like they continued their love story in the movie. And although I definitely was there for the movie, for the Mafuyu and Yue moments of them being together, like, I was like, this is my main ship. I want to see my main ship. Even though the anime, the movie primarily focuses on Haruki, Kaji, and Uegetsu. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing it right. But it focuses on that kind of love triangle. You still get teeny tiny bits of those Mafuyu Yue love moments. For me, a big, big selling point in Given, or the fact that really, really tugged at my heartstrings, is Mafuyu dealing with losing Yuki. And as a result, not just him losing Yuki, but like his friendships in that world that he had with Yuki, like the other friends that were a part of that. That to me, like, it was very hurtful, because obviously Mafuyu and Yuki they were romantically involved, and they had a special relationship outside of their friend group, while they're all friends with people. But you kind of really see this situation happen where Mafuyu, like, he's not the only one hurting, and he's pushing people away. And the other friends, they lost Yuki, and now they're losing Mafuyu too, because he's completely cut them off. He's doing his own thing. He's trying to navigate through his grief the best way that he knows how, and he's like isolating that. And I think in terms of grief, Given has one of the best portrayals of that, because when somebody dies, like, their romantic partner, their parent, their sibling is not the only person that experiences that loss, right? Like, every single other person in their life is affected by that loss, and they may all be handling that grief differently. But in terms of Given, it's funny because Mafuyu essentially withdraws from everybody, so his friends, the last remaining two friends, like, not only are they dealing with losing Yuki, they're dealing with losing Mafuyu, because now he has isolated himself and he's separated himself from the group. And it was really good to see his friend, whose name, I'm so sorry, I just don't think about everybody else, his name I don't remember, but you know, when they're at the park together and kind of like, listen, like, I know you and Yuki had your special relationship, all that stuff, but like, you were also our friend too. I thought that was such a beautiful exploration of that. Another thing that Given does really well that really captivated me, and if you've watched some of my other videos, you follow me on social media, you know that lately I've just really been into the yaoi, boys love, shonenai genre. It was something that for years I purposely avoided, so now that I'm into it, I'm like, give me everything yaoi ever. And part of Given that I really appreciated is Yue's, like, immediately from episode 1, Yue is attracted to Mafuyu, although he may not realize this. There's something special about Mafuyu that he's interested in, and he's very, you know, throughout the 12 or so episodes, he is becoming aware of, like, damn, like, I like this person, although this person is dealing with this traumatic loss of a loved one, of a romantic partner. But I love how Yue comes to terms with his feelings. When he has that conversation with Kaji's like, and I like men and women. I've been with both. Is that a problem? Am I weird? And Yue's like, no. And Kaji's like, exactly. Like, you're not weird because you have feelings for a guy. Although that was kind of like a smaller, I feel like obviously not as big as the overarching themes of Given. That was such a good part to see because obviously Mafuyu is someone who has been in a relationship with a guy before, dealt kind of with that, you know, he had that experience already on his own with his other partner. Now Yue is coming into the fold and realizing, like, okay, like, what does this mean for me having feelings for this person? And I just love the way that the story handles that because, you know, that experience is unique to every single person who is a part of the LGBT community, discovering that they're different from the heteronormative ideas. So the fact that he, like, realizes this in this kind of, like, casual way, and then it's also in a group where other people are either bi or they're gay, and it's just like, dude, that's normal, like, that's fine, like, we're all good here. I really, really enjoyed that. Of course, it goes without saying that the best part of Given is the music. Like, it is an anime about a band. And it's funny because a lot of people that I've seen, I haven't read the manga yet, but a lot of people are like, of course the anime in this case is going to be better because you hear the music. So I'm interested in seeing when I read the manga. I'm definitely going to do a comparison video, manga versus anime/movie. But the soundtrack itself, from OP, from ED, from the music in the anime itself, is just 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10. When I'm telling you, I saw episode 9, which episode 9, up until this point, they've been practicing as a band. Mafuyu's finally learning to play the guitar, and they wrote a song. And it's so funny because I saw this meme. I'm going to share it. I'll put it somewhere here. But it's essentially Mafuyu going la la la, and then it's a picture of Yue going, you're hired. Which everybody that I've talked to that has watched Given was like, this man said la 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 la. Like, how is Yue? You know Yue, like, immediately was in love with him because that did not sound that good. But leading up until episode 9, they're about to do this showcase. Mafuyu has not shown or shared with the group, like, what lyrics he has written. And up until this point, like, he's very quiet. Like, he's not really expressing himself for the emotions that he's been dealing with. So you have this moment at the showcase where the music starts. Nobody knows. They've already kind of, as a band, decided, like, all right, we're not going to have music. We're not going to have, like, we're not going to have lyrics. We're just going to be an instrumental band. And then Mafuyu starts singing. First of all, the song alone, instant chills. Instant chills. Like, the way that they were panning to the other group members and to the people in the audience, like, mouth dropped, everybody like, what the hell, oh my god, this is amazing. That is literally how you feel as a viewer at home. Like, I know for me, I literally was like, holy fucking shit. Like, I knew obviously he was gonna sound good, he's the main character, but that song in particular is just so beautiful and just heart-wrenching, but, like, really fun and upbeat and catchy. It's crazy. So you hear that, And then I'm getting emotional. I'm always getting emotional. And then Mafiu starts narrating his thoughts, like, I've been had these emotions boiled up, and like I just want to scream, like I just want to get this out. And he's singing the song, and then the fucking cry, the fucking flashbacks start, and you're just like, be still, my heart. Those flashbacks with Yuki and them growing up together, and you know, them first, like, their kiss, and then, you know, the scene that's implied that they did it, like, oh my god, I'm just so emotional. It was just so good. Like, shout out to the director of the anime, because that was just 10 out of 10, like, the most beautiful and hurtful thing that I've ever seen. And like, especially the part where they show him, like, he's like walking, and then Yue is in front of him, and Yue turns around and he sees Yuki instead. Like, pain. So much pain. Like, oh, that was so beautiful. The song happens, the song ends, everybody's like shocked, excited, clapping moments. Mafiu's obviously overwhelmed with all these emotions that he's just put out onto stage, walks off stage. Yue, you know, puts his arm around him, and then fucking Yue kisses him, and he just kissed him, and I died. Like, I died. Like, I literally was like, you know what, bitch, I passed away. Like, it was just so beautiful. And in that moment, you're just like, fucking fine. First of all, fucking finally. Like, yes, I love you guys together. Be together, please, forever. Thank you. And then it was just like such a moment, because in his song, like, Mafiu's realizing, like, I gotta say goodbye. And like, hello to something else. And that something else is Yue. Oh, awesome. Just so good. After that part, I didn't even finish the episode. I rewinded that 2 more times because I wanted to read the lyrics of what actually was happening. And shout out to the anime that had like the actual lyrics. I mean, it makes sense because it's a music anime, but they had the actual lyrics, so you could see what the words of the song were, and then they had Mafiu, like, his voiceover. It was just so beautiful. And the whole series, you know, I rewatched that twice. Then I finished the anime, and I think I have gone and watched that scene over 10 times. That does not also include me having the album on my phone and then listening to that song every single day on repeat. Like, it's just so good. As I was in the middle of recording this video, my camera died. So if I'm not in the same exact position, my apologies. Haruki and Kaji in the movie, the given movie, and I really, really appreciated their relationship. As someone who shipped them in the anime, watching them in the movie develop their relationship and kind of actually like see one another for the other, like who the other one is. Because I feel like in the anime and in the beginning of the movie, Kaju's really take advantage of Haruki, knowing that Haruki likes him, and I don't know, just being a fuckboy and not treating my bae right. And in the movie, that definitely comes to bite him in the ass with that scene, which I hated, when he comes over after getting in a fight with Getsuko. Sorry, dude, your name. I just can't. After he gets in a fight, he comes to Haruki and then, like, is trying to, like, come on to him drunk. And he's like, oh, I know that you like me. And you're talking about having an ex-girlfriend. Like, you have an ex-girlfriend, but clearly you gay. And it's like, shut the fuck up, Kaji. Like, that part just irritated my soul, and I feel like he was such a dick. And I'm glad, though, that Haruki, like, in that moment was like, you know, like, I love you and I'll let you do anything. But then, like, the next day cut his hair off and was like, fuck you, get the fuck out of my house. Although he ended up staying, and kind of was just like, you want to act like this fuckboy? Like, all right, like, I'm going to treat you like this fuckboy. And I feel like it wasn't until that part where they had this relationship with each other that Haruki and Kaji really saw each other's true colors. I'm very excited to read the manga Like I said, I have heard that obviously the anime is better because it's animated, it's a musical anime, which I get, but I am also, just from seeing clips, just from reading reviews and stuff on Reddit, a lot of people really like the manga. With anime manga series, even if it's just a little bit more, the manga's gonna have a little bit more detail. And I just, like I said, I love manga, so I love looking at manga, reading manga. I'm very excited to get my Given copies in the mail whenever they come, which may be a long time from now. I just really loved Given. Really enjoyed the series. And the music is just so bomb. I think because it has such a strong musical connection, like I'm listening to the music and I'm replaying the scenes in my head. And I feel like those tied together just give it such a stronger impact in my mind. Overall, I'm so excited that I got into this series finally. I had heard so many good things and it was just way better than I could have ever imagined. I just was not expecting it to like have such a hold on me. Like, I literally am upset. Like, I look at Given memes every day and then I post them to my story and then I'm just like, oh my god, guys, LOL. And people respond because they've also watched Given and love it. And I just, 10 out of 10, such an amazing series. And I am hoping to find other series like that as well. I know Banana Fish, everybody talk about Banana Fish. I am in the process of watching Banana Fish. But if you have any other boys love anime series that I should watch, please let me know in the comments below. Especially if they have a manga, because I will watch the anime first and then go into the manga. Y'all know how I do. You already know. You already know how I do. So I'm just very excited for that. And I can't. Given is just so good. And I heard there's an OVA coming out too. I heard, I gotta confirm sources, but I saw it on Reddit. I think there's gonna be like an OVA coming out. So I hope so, because I just can't get enough. I can't get enough of the anime. I can't get enough the movie. And I just really hope I get my copy soon, and that's going to be like a whole nother thing when I'm reading it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video as I cried on camera for like the millionth time about 2D fictional characters and their lives. This is the 4th video I recorded today, and I think the 2nd one to make me cry. So there you have it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.